And our top focus at 7 a.m. this Wednesday morning is, of course, on the Assembly session that's all set to begin today in the Chennai Secretariat. And there's no doubt that we're going to be witnessing a lot of political fireworks. The DMK is all set to corner the government on two issues. One, of course, on the alleged cash forwards that took place during the RK Nagar bypoll. And secondly, is of that sting operation that exposes the MLAs boasting about how much money was given to them to vote for the Sashikala EPS faction. These are two issues that the DMK has made it very clear that they will take a stand against. Yesterday, we saw DMK MLAs coming together to firm up their strategy even as the cabinet meet took place at about 5:30 yesterday evening. In fact, there is no doubt that the Stalin-led DMK will pile pressure. They've already also approached the Madras High Court to seek a CBI inquiry into the matter. This is, of course, with regards to video clips showing Madurai South legislator S.S. Saravanan from the OPS camp and the Solur MLA R. Kanagaraj from the EPS faction, allegedly disclosing that AIADMK MLAs lodged in the resort were offered money to support Sashikala's nominee. I want to go across to Deputy Editor Priyamvada, who's joining us with more details on this story. Priyamvada, give us a sense of what's really expected in the Assembly today. There's no doubt, of course, that there's going to be a lot of showdowns, a lot of face-offs and fireworks.
Absolutely. Today we are expecting absolute pandemonium inside the Assembly. Remember last time when we had the Assembly was in June, when there was a float test and we had those dramatic visuals of Stalin coming out with his shirt torn, and nobody can forget that day. And today we are not expecting anything less, considering that there are 89 DMK MLAs and all are ready to talk about the cash for vote scam. They are ready to talk about how the AIADMK split, and they are ready to talk about how AIADMK is running a corrupt government, a very, very important topic for them to take. But this is a budget session. It's a long session. The bills have to be passed. Unless DMK cooperates, the welfare measures and the budget cannot be probably passed in this session. So hopefully the Speaker will have to negotiate somewhere to make them pass. But today it is definitely going to be pandemonium, ruckus, and we are just going to see, get ready for seeing some dramatic visuals coming from Tamil Nadu.
And, Priyamvada, over the last many days, we've been seeing one story really triggering national headlines, and that is, of course, with regards to those video clips that allegedly show MLAs speaking about, the kind of money that was offered to them while they were in Kuvatur by the Sashikala camp. Are we finally expecting the Chief Minister to break his silence? Because over the last many weeks, whether it be the merger talks issue, whether it be TTV Dinakaran's return, or this very controversy, he's kept a very stoic silence.
Well, Paldi Swabi, I would say, has indeed started talking. Like 2 days back, he finally said that he has nothing against OPS and he is still very much welcome to be part, and he does. And also the internal matters of AIADMK cannot be discussed at the public level. So he at some level has finally broken silence. But about this scam that has broken out, the scam that is being talked about, he has obviously not spoken. Not just him, other ministers who are extremely friendly to media, giving away bribes almost every day, have also restrained themselves from talking to the media for the obvious reasons now.
All right, Priyamvada, thanks so much for joining us with those details. Of course, here on India Today, we're going to be tracking the latest developments, getting you the blow-by-blow account of what's really happening inside, as we're expecting a stormy Assembly session today. The DMK has made it very clear that they've got all their daggers out, and it's all, of course, going to be targeted at the government, where they're going to pose some tough questions for the government representatives to answer. So we'll get you the latest on that front. But even as we speak about these developments, interestingly, BCK head as well as Dalit activist Tol Tirumavalavan has come out and spoken backing Justice Karnan, who is, of course, right now on the run, absconding after, of course, the Supreme Court held him in contempt and ordered his arrest. Now, Tol Tirumavalavan has claimed that the order against Karnan is against the constitution and demanded President Pranab Mukherjee's intervention. Remember, Justice Karnan has been missing since May 10th after the Supreme Court sentenced him to 6 months in jail. Karnan's arrest orders were issued after he sentenced Chief Justice of India, J.S. Kehar, and 6 other Supreme Court judges to 5 years in jail under the SC/ST Act. Interestingly, Karnan has maintained that he's been targeted simply because he is a Dalit, and now he seems to be getting some sort of support from a very, very prominent Dalit face in the state of Tamil Nadu.
The person who is waiting for capital punishment only can the expect from the mercy of president. So he didn't commit any crime. There is no any interrogation or questioning or any proof. So without proving the crime, he punished. This is unconstitutional, illegal.
All right, so Justice Karnan, of course, remains to be on the run. A quick update was that yesterday, senior officials from Kolkata who were here in Chennai reached the press club after information spread that he's going to hold a press conference. Of course, he never turned up, remains on the run at this point. So we'll have to wait and watch to see how the Kolkata police now strategize to ensure that he's brought into custody, because he has retired as well now.